Hey everybody, welcome to Disneyopolis. I'm Bryan. We're back at City Hall for another fantastic show. My pal Paper Duffy's here, all spit shine and ready to go. Today we're going to talk about This Week in Disney, and we've got a lot to talk about, so we're going to jump right into it. January 9th, 1999, Horizons closes forever at Walt Disney's Epcot. I'll just tell you right up front, if you've watched the show any length of time at all, you know that Horizons is near and dear to my heart. It opened, it was one of the crowning achievements of the new Epcot, which opened the year after Epcot opened. Epcot opened in 1982, and Horizons opened on the one-year anniversary in 1983. In the Future World areas where this was, and the attraction took guests on a really fascinating 15-minute ride through the 21st century, according to what was going on in 1983. Although Horizons closed indefinitely in 1994, it reopened a few times over the next few years, primarily because during the busy seasons they didn't really have, what's the word I'm looking for, any headliner attractions that were going to be remaining open, because things like World of Motion and some of the other pavilions had to close for refurbishment, so they would reopen it periodically. However, in 1999, it closed totally and completely, and in its place, another fan favorite, Mission Space. But forever live my beloved Horizons. That was January 9th, 1999. January 12th of 2001, Downtown Disney, which no longer exists. It was a separate restaurant and shopping and nightclub zone that was beside Disneyland's new park, actually open to the public. Now, they opened this up also at Walt Disney World, so you did have a Downtown Disney at both. The new center had links to the two theme parks, of course, in California, as well as links at Walt Disney World and all the hotels that accompanied it. They had AMC theaters. They had other things like bongos, and the theaters were actually housed in these 60,000 square foot buildings, showcasing the architectural features reminiscent of the golden age of Hollywood. Anyway, that is now what we know as Disney Springs, and they have done some refurbishments there too. If you have not had a chance to go to Disney Springs since Downtown Disney was rebranded, you need to get there. It's a fun time all its own. On January 12th of 2003, a groundbreaking ceremony takes place in Hong Kong to mark the official start of the construction phase of a brand new Disney park. And that took place in 2003 on January 12th. On January 13th, in 1930, the first Mickey Mouse comic strip is actually published in the New York Mirror, which is and some other Randolph Hearst owned newspapers out the country. It was licensed by King Feature Syndicates. It was written by Walt Disney himself, drawn by the incomparable Ub Iwerks, and it was inked in by Win Smith. This first week or so, the strip will actually feature a loose adaptation of the animated short Plane Crazy. And later, a guy named Floyd Gottfredson would actually take over the actual drawing of the strip, and he did it for 45 years. In 2006, Walt Disney Pictures releases the film Glory Road. It's an American sports film. It's all about the 1966 NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship, in which the late Don Haskins, which is played by Josh Lucas, great film by the way, head coach of the Texas Western College, led a team with an all African American starting lineup, a first in NCAA history at that time. January 14th of 2014, Disney rolls out a high-tech Fast Pass Plus at Magic Kingdom in Florida. This was called Generation Next. This is what it became, was the Fast Pass Plus, that allows reservations for up to 3 rides a day at popular Disney resorts all throughout Walt Disney World. Guests who stay on the property could even reserve rides 2 months or even longer in advance. So you really could plan ahead what you were going to be doing when you arrived at Walt Disney World, and so it added the kind of certainty to your vacation down in Walt Disney World. Events this year, one of them we're already on the verge of, Epcot International Festival of the Arts. That'll go all the way through February 20th of 2017. Now this takes place across 6 weekends in the new year. The Festival of the Arts will actually celebrate visual, culinary, and performing arts. Great deal if you're able to get down there. In Disney news, Disney is actually releasing a kid-centric set-top box, which is fantastic. There's a Star Wars meeting that was held to discuss the future of the Star Wars franchise after the unexpected passing of the late Carrie Fisher. And then Woody Harrelson himself joins the untitled Han Solo Star Wars spinoff. As far as the kid-centric set-top box, this is going to be pretty cool. It's going to join a set-top box craze with a brand new device that's targeting this year, 2017. A lot of people are really looking forward to this. And the box itself is only going to run $99, which is in stark contrast to a lot of gaming systems. There isn't a concrete date set yet for this, but if you get a chance, do a Google search or a DuckDuckGo search and look up Disney set-top box, the kid-centric, kid-friendly gaming alternative. The Carrie Fisher issue is one that a lot of people had a lot of questions about. After Ms. Fisher died, she'd already shot the 8th installment of the Star Wars franchise, and people were wondering, what are they going to do with the 9th? Well, if anybody had an opportunity to see Rogue One, we saw a familiar face, Commander Tarkin, in the face of what seemed to be impossible odds because the person who played him died 20 plus years ago. Well, how did they do it? Basically just digital makeup. They had somebody else do the voice work and do the face work, and then they just use a little hocus pocus as they're wont to do at Industrial Light and Magic. But they decided they are not going to do that with Carrie Fisher. The plans have not yet been released to how they're going to proceed forward with the Princess Leia character now that Carrie Fisher is gone. But watch this space. We'll make sure that we let you know what's happening with that as it does come to fruition. And finally, the last bit of Disney news, Woody Harrelson is joining the cast of the yet untitled Han Solo spinoff. This is very exciting. Woody Harrelson is a very eclectic actor. He's done all kinds of different things, all different types of movies, and he's a darn good actor as it goes. And so we're so glad to know that he has been signed on for the young Han Solo film. Can't wait for that to come up. Again, we got so excited, my son and I, watching, we went to see Rogue One. We got so excited, both of us, with some of the Christmas money we got. We went and purchased all the other Star Wars films, and you can do that, by the way, at Disney Movies Anywhere or at one of your favorite retailers. We just bought the version without the physical media, but still, it's an exciting universe, and I gotta say, I am so glad that it's part of the Disney family. Well, that wraps it up for this week in Disney. We're so glad that you could stop by. As always, we'd love for you to become a subscriber if you're not already. Just click that subscribe button down below. That way you'll get updates every time we put out new content. And as always, we'd love a thumbs up from you. That lets us know that you're pleased with what we're doing and how we're doing it. Love seeing comments from you all as you comment on the videos. We love that you offer insight that perhaps maybe we didn't have. So make sure you do that. Again, my name is Bryan. We're so glad you stopped by. We are Disneyopolis. We are everything Disney all the time. And we'll see you next time.